Welcome back to Eat the Canvas, where it is my goal to inspire you to grow more of what you eat. And on today's episode, I'm going to be getting into different ways of acquiring compost for your gardens, aside from just buying it directly from the store, with a few of these options being free. So let's get into it. So for option number one, coffee grounds. And where do you get coffee grounds from if you don't make it yourself? Coffee shops. Now, I don't really drink coffee like that, but whenever I go, I like to support by getting a chai latte, a cookie, or anything like that, just to show my appreciation for what he is doing for me in my garden. So it's as simple as going to your local coffee shop, asking them what they do with their coffee grounds, and if you can set up a situation where you can give them a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, and they can put their coffee grounds in it, and you collect it every few days or however often they say would be beneficial for what it is you're doing. I know in some places I've heard that Starbucks puts their used coffee grounds, I believe, in these bags that you can collect at the front. I don't know much about that. I've only heard about it, but figure it out, find out, search it out, see how you can get this option, this free option of compost in your garden. All right, option number two, whenever you're buying groceries, you can typically ask for paper bags. Paper bags, compost in your garden. And currently right now I'm at Whole Foods, which I feel like all they give is paper bags. Here's another option. So if you're buying groceries anyways, paper bags. All right, got the bag. They always double bag too. I have a stack at home. I'll show y'all when I get there soon. Here are the rest of the bags. I think I have some more in another room. These are all double bagged, and I use these to lay them out in the garden, suppress weeds, or to just keep the soil underneath that top layer moist and keep that biodiversity underneath alive, which leads into my third option, which is right here. Packages. If you get packages in the mail, Amazon or whatever the case is that comes in these boxes right here, these can also be composted and act in the same way as these bags right here to protect the soil and to suppress weeds. The only thing I really do is take these stickers off right here. I think I took the rest of them off. And then yeah, whenever I'm ready to use them, here they go. Option number 4, restaurant scraps. I think this was 1 or 2 pieces of chicken right here. You see the bones? Those can be composted. So if you're ever going to a restaurant getting chicken wings or any type of fish with the bones still in it, those can be composted. Get you a to-go box, ask for it. They might look at you weird, but it doesn't matter because they're not growing food in your garden. Put it in the box, put it in your fridge, or throw it immediately in the ground when you get home. All right, option number 5 is kitchen scraps, which I made a video on before. And I have a little bit too much right now. That's 1, 2, 3, big bowl right here. And then 4, big glass bowl right here. But all of these, you're cutting lemons, you're cutting onions, strawberry tops, all of that, bananas, onion peelings, all of that, keep it. That's fertilizer for the gardens, which you would typically just throw in the trash. So stop that. No more trash, it goes in the garden. So number 6 is old food, which we do not have right now and typically try not to have, as we try to eat everything that we have and cycle it in properly. But if we do happen to have it, we don't throw it away. That goes back in the garden. So we're not wasting anything in that sense. So if we do not eat something and forget about it somehow, it's going in the dirt and it's feeding the organisms in the ground. So for me personally, my option number 7 correlates with my job as a food photographer. A lot of times when I'm taking pictures of food, the food that they make is really specifically for the photos in itself. So sometimes this food will be sitting out for hours and hours, and it's not the safest to eat. So I ask for a bag sometimes, like a trash bag, and I put these all in a trash bag, bring them home, and put all of this variety of nutrients from this food into the ground. So these are the 7 options that I typically use in my garden. I know your options might look different for you. And I also know that there are more options out there. I know in some places you have cities or different municipalities that people can go to and collect the compost and then bring it to their yard if they pick it up in a truck or whatever the case is. So I don't really have that option where I particularly am right now. So there are other options out there. The whole point is seek them out. The idea of fertilizing and composting in your garden is not as difficult or as expensive as you may think at times. There are a lot of free options around us, or options that are tied into things that we are already doing or will do, and we could take advantage of using those things as secondary benefits. So for instance, if I'm eating chicken wings at a restaurant, I'm enjoying the chicken wings, but then I can turn around and save those bones so that my garden and that life under the soil can enjoy those bones and the rest of those meat, fat, and trimmings that are on it as well too. So think outside of the box. It's not as hard as it may seem. I know you can also use chickens if you can have that in your area, animals obviously if you can have that in your area. Make connections, figure out how to do it, and grow better soil to grow better plants. This is Eat the Canvas. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned to next time.